Please welcome Ellen Robinson and the Anything Goes Chorus.
I have to say, to this day, I don't remember how I got the idea to start a chorus. I also don't remember how I got the idea for the name. And I think I had probably about 9 friends who showed up for the first chorus meeting. And they kept coming back, and then they brought their friends, and then it grew, and I eventually found that was going to be what was going to be successful. I wanted to offer for adults what children have, which is the opportunity to experiment and make mistakes and figure things out. Kids are not expected to have it down. They're expected to learn what works. But adults are expected to know what to do. I was one of the few people that I knew of doing a chorus for anyone. People would call me up and say, I've never been in a chorus. I don't know how to sing. I can't read music. I'm not sure I sing in tune. And I would say, oh, fine, you can come into the chorus. And I did that for 25 years.
AGC has given me a high-level vocal training and music education. But more importantly, I have found a real community of kind people I never would have met in other parts of my life.
I wanted to do something that was huge to acknowledge this momentous occasion. And I thought, well, that would, bring the 2 groups together. And at the time, for the 25th anniversary, and there were at least twice as many people in the chorus. There were almost 50 people. And so combining them together and finding a place to do this. I also, by the way, for the 25th anniversary, also included my Swing Shift Singers group, which is a women's group. And I also, at the time, had a group called Girlfriends, which was a women's octet. So I included them in the show because I wanted to just share all the different groups that I was working with. So I put them all into one show. But once I combined the 2 groups together, everyone was so wildly excited about how thrilling that was that I've done it every year since then. It was a smashing success. And I believe that was the first time that we performed the song One from a chorus line. And I made that choreography, and it was just thrilling. And we had the sparkly hats. I did not start this group as a political statement or something that would address topical issues like that. But there has been so much more going on in the past few years that I have felt almost like it's my duty to say something. I cannot stay quiet because silence is consent. So I wanted our music to have more content and to say something.
Rained real hard and it rained for a real long time. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline, Louisiana, Louisiana. They're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away.
In addition to the annual concerts, I've taken the chorus to places in the San Francisco Bay Area that might not have access to live music. And we've performed in retirement communities, assisted living facilities and nursing homes, as well as homeless shelters and soup kitchens and group homes. And these have been some of the most joyful performances, to see these people brighten up and smile and experience so much joy as they listen to our singing. It's been incredibly rewarding. And for this community service, I've been honored to be given the Jefferson Award and also thrilled to receive a certificate of special congressional recognition from Barbara Lee. The best part for me is always the week of the concert, because everyone has memorized their music, they've learned their parts, they're much more relaxed and more animated, and I am standing up and I am directing, and I feel like I am finally a director. And then I work with the singers and they learn to follow my direction, because it's the only time of year that I get to stand up and do this. And then it's like, after a few times of doing this, it's like my hands are dancing and the students are reacting to that, along with my facial expression and my jumping up and down and whatever I'm doing. But I get to dance the songs and move the songs, and the singers react to that. And it's a beautiful thing. I love that. I wish I could do more of that.
The trouble with the world today is plain to see. It's everything is hurried along. It's only company tubes with sugar packs and plastic spoons and coffee, 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 coffee in a cardboard hat. Let's get on. Dolly, bring it on. I got me too.
In a time when so many things are pushing us farther apart, Ellen does the most important thing. She brings us all together. Her joy in music, her ability to bring singers together to engage and delight an audience, all these things made the annual Anything Goes concert a highlight of my year.
Come with me and you'll see in a world of pure imagination.
Take a look and you'll see into your imagination.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my
remember that after one of the performances, we were all so happy, and we didn't want the performance to end. So we got off the stage and then continued to sing for another 10 minutes. It was magical.
I could not just superimpose what I had been doing on this medium. I had to learn new things, and I had to let go of a lot of things. Not being able to hear my students sing at the time they're singing is incredibly frustrating and limiting. So to come up with ways to work in the breakout rooms so I could go and hear people that way, or to transition my students into being able to sing a solo in front of the group, that's huge. I would never have everyone in the chorus stand up and sing a solo in front of the rest of the chorus. And that's what everybody is doing now. It has really demanded that everyone become a stronger singer, which is what I've told everybody. And those who have continued, which are the majority of the students who were in my groups before COVID, they have stepped up and taken on the challenge. And it's been pretty thrilling to watch that happen and to see everyone exponentially grow. Singing is it. Singing is everything. It's the most, I always say this to my students, it's the most thrilling and terrifying instrument that you can play because you are the instrument. We produced 2 music videos, and the first one is a virtual performance of a song called Why We Sing, which was written by Greg Gilpin. This was an obvious choice because it's such a perfect expression of the reasons that the singers and I kept coming back for so many years. Singing together is just so joyful and creates a wonderful, warm, connected community.
This is why we sing. This is why we sing. This is why we sing.
And the second video is the chorus singing a song that I wrote called Stand Up. And they're the soundtrack for a collage of images that make the lyrics come alive visually. And I chose this song because there is so much chaos and violence and injustice going on in the world that I felt it was important for us to stand up as a group and state what we believe in and be a voice of hope amidst all the noise. So we've kept rehearsing virtually the entire time, and I'm still introducing new songs, and we can all hardly wait till we can be together again. It's certainly been my privilege to lead Anything Goes Chorus for 40 years, and while I can't promise another 40, I can guarantee that we'll keep singing and performing for all our audiences for years to come.
the traffic will allow. Nowhere could you have that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. Tonight you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show. The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum. The closing when the customers won't come.